Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Red One, a Christmas movie starring The Rock, J.K. Simmons as Santa. The Rock is his security detail, and Chris Evans as the world's greatest tracker, and Lucy Liu, I think that's Lucy Liu, as someone else. I think she's one of the agents in the field that helped Santa. And then this polar bear dude. I'm not sure who does his voice. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 14. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So this looks like a fun movie. Very much sort of taking the whole Christmas thing and turning it into the Avengers. So here you got some CGI snowmen that they have to fight at one point, and The Rock cuts one in half and he puts himself together, and Chris Evans is a bad boy who learns the spirit of Christmas. November 15th. See, this to me is a Christmas movie. It's a little nuts, but it's a Christmas movie. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. All right. Let's see what the heck this is. It's called Red One. Director is Jake Kasdan. Writers are Chris Morgan and Hiram Garcia. So, yeah, that is Lucy Liu. So, pretty decent cast. Oh, Bonnie Hunt. That's Bonnie Hunt as Mrs. Claus. Oh, cool. And J.K. Simmons as Nick, otherwise known as Saint Nick. Oh, Nick Kroll is in it too? Oh, wow. Mary Elizabeth Ellis, otherwise known as the waitress from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, if you've ever seen that show. Very funny show. So we got some pretty funny cast members. And I got to say, even The Rock looks fine in this. Yeah. I mean, he looks like The Rock, super cool. Doing rock things. Chris Evans, again, he's trying to make him a bad boy. I don't really buy him as a bad boy, but in this one, it's a kid's movie. It's a little more cartoony. He's going to be like cartoony bad, like he steals candy from a baby in one scene. And it's going to be kind of his character arc turning good. And maybe he becomes the new, I don't know, security for Santa, or becomes the new Santa. I don't know. So Red One. First act, Santa's deal is he's magical. Him and Mrs. Claus here. That's Mrs. Claus counting off. He's doing 500 reps. And Dwayne Johnson is his spotter and security guy, always hanging out with him. So he's always in great shape. And he shows up, getting ready to do what he does. And an elite team kidnaps Santa. So to find Santa, they need the greatest tracker in the world, and that's Chris Evans. So Lucy Liu contacts him. I'm not sure what Lucy Liu's deal is in this. And then the polar bear guy, I'm not sure who he is, but from the director of Jumanji. So in this one, Dwayne Johnson has a magical device that turns the various toys into real things. So he gets a matchbox, and it turns it into a real car, and then the joke is Chris Evans asked for a Wonder Woman figure, and he goes, oh, it doesn't work that way. So there's J.K. as Santa trapped. I think they're going to save Santa. I think it's a kid's movie, but like a little bit edgier than a kid's movie. I mean, this is fun with the CGI snowmen. No one's going to get hurt, really. I mean, The Rock's going to get beaten up a little bit. Here he is doing his wrestling thing with Krampus. He makes an appearance. And, yeah, so it's PG-13. So, yeah, it's a little rough, maybe. I gotta say, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. It looks kind of fun. Would I go to the theaters for it? I don't know. I don't know if I'd go to the theater. Maybe. I mean, if it was like, hey, let's all go to the movies and see a Christmas movie. Sure, I'd go see it. This would be something I'd want to see. It's action. Looks like it's mildly funny. And I normally can't stand The Rock, but in this, he seems okay in this. I like him because he's not the head guy. He's kind of second banana here to J.K. Simmons, who's actually in charge. So I think that works. I think he works better as a second banana. Chris Evans as a bad boy, again, kind of works because it's a kid's movie. It's going to be a little more cartoony. Yeah, so if a group of my friends said, oh, we're going to go see the Red One, I'd probably definitely see it on streaming. Sure. It'd be a fun Christmassy movie to see. So let's read the write-up. After a shocking abduction from the North Pole after a shocking abduction from the North Pole, the commander of ELF Task Force, that's Dwayne, ELF, I don't know what it stands for, must partner with the world's most infamous bounty hunter to save Christmas. Okay? So, there you have it. They should have gotten Dog the Bounty Hunter for this. Oh, that would have been amazing. He might be a little too old to play the role, but, you know, Chris Evans, I mean, he's sort of generic in a lot of ways. Generic handsome boy. I do love him as Captain America. I think he's a really good Captain America. In this, he's okay. I think he'll be okay in the role. He's not annoying me like in some of the other roles where they tried to make him evil and it didn't really work. Here, he's evil, but he's not really evil. And he's going to be a good guy at the end. He's going to have the character arc like, oh, I got to do good things. And so he's going to make the sacrifice to save Santa. He's going to survive, and then Santa will take him off the naughty list. That's a thing in the movie. I'm not sure who's doing the voice of the bear, though. Who's doing the voice of the bear? I don't know. It doesn't say. It might be Nick Kroll. I didn't see Nick Kroll in the movie, so it might be Nick Kroll. Or I'm guessing he's going to be an elf. The funniest thing I could see Nick Kroll in is being an elf. And the same thing with Mary Elizabeth Ellis. I could see them both being elves, shrunk down. Maybe it's this guy, Christoph Hivju. But yeah, I think it looks fine. I think it'll be a fun kids movie, for slightly older kids. Skews slightly older than, say, little kids that get upset over anything. Yeah, and I think it'll be a fun. I think it'll be probably hit Netflix. It feels like. It doesn't say Netflix. I don't think it said Netflix, did it? No, it's not a Netflix thing. Kind of feels like one though. I don't know why. So MGM. Oh, that's an Amazon thing, I think then. So I think this will hit Amazon. Yeah, I think you could do a lot worse. I mean, this seems like a better Christmas movie than Nosferatu, doesn't it? I mean, seriously, doesn't it? Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on, the other platforms. I can't say them, because YouTube has a thing where I can't say them, and my hits have gone up since I stopped saying the other platforms. There's a green one, an orange one, and a black one. And they have different names. One rhymes with stumble. One rhymes with fit. Doot. And the other one rhymes with modesty. I have to think of a better word that rhymes with the other one. Anyhow, thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you tomorrow.